Skull treasure. In the heart of the vast ocean, where waves rose like giants and winds howled like wild beasts, lay a mysterious island known as Skull Island. Its shape, carved by nature itself, was that of a human skull, with two eyes as black as night and an open mouth that seemed to swallow the sea. On a stormy day, when the sky turned dark as ink and lightning lit up the horizon like swords of fire, a pirate ship, the Black Corsair, found itself at the mercy of the raging waves. The captain, an eagle-eyed, fiery-bearded man named Jack Sparrow, cursed his fate and ordered his crew to prepare for the worst. After hours of fighting the elements, the Black Corsair was swept towards Skull Island, where it crashed against the knife-sharp rocks. The pirates, badly wounded and exhausted, were forced to abandon their ship and seek refuge on the island. As they explored the island, they discovered that it was no ordinary place. The trees were gigantic, with leaves that shone like emeralds in the moonlight. The flowers were vibrantly colored, as if they had been painted by the gods, and the air was filled with a sweet, heady scent. But Skull Island had its dangers too. The animals were larger and fiercer than anything the pirates had ever seen before. The plants were poisonous and could kill a man with a single touch. And deep within the island, a mythical creature was said to dwell, a giant sea serpent with ruby eyes and golden scales. Despite the dangers, the pirates stayed on the island, drawn by the promise of a legendary treasure that was said to be hidden somewhere within. For days, they explored every nook and cranny, but found no trace of the treasure. However, it was not all in vain. The pirates discovered that Skull Island was not just a deserted island, but an ancient refuge of a lost civilization. Deep within the caves, they found ruins of temples and palaces, covered in hieroglyphics and mysterious carvings. One day, while exploring one of the deepest caves, the pirates found a solid bronze door. Behind the door, a labyrinth of tunnels and chambers stretched out, lit by gems that shone like stars. At the end of the labyrinth, they found a secret chamber where the legendary treasure was located. The treasure was immense, beyond the pirates' imagination. There were mountains of gold and silver, precious jewels, and ancient artifacts. But the most surprising thing was the discovery of an ancient artifact, a kind of crystal orb that emitted a blinding glow. The pirates were stunned by the treasure they had found, but they didn't know that the crystal orb was more than just a valuable item. It was a relic of the lost civilization, an artifact that could open a portal to another world. When the pirates touched the orb, the world around them began to distort. Colors became brighter, sounds louder, and time seemed to speed up. Suddenly, the orb emitted a blinding flash of light, and the pirates disappeared, transported to another world. When the pirates opened their eyes, they found themselves in a strange and wonderful world. The sky was a deep blue, the air was fresh and pure, and the land was covered in flowers and trees. The inhabitants of this world were peaceful and kind creatures, who welcomed the pirates with open arms. The pirates stayed in the new world for many years, learning from the inhabitants and sharing their knowledge. They discovered that the crystal orb was a key to travel between worlds, and they used this ability to explore other places and cultures. Finally, the pirates decided to return to their homeworld. They used the orb to open a portal back to Skull Island and said goodbye to their new friends with tears in their eyes. When the pirates returned to Skull Island, they found that time had passed. The ship, Black Corsair, had been repaired and was ready to set sail. The pirates climbed aboard and set off, leaving the mysterious island and its inhabitants behind. As the Black Corsair sailed away from Skull Island, the pirates looked back and saw the island disappear into the mist. They knew they would never forget the adventure they had experienced or the friends they had found in the other world. And so, the pirates continued their journey, taking with them the treasure of Skull Island and the memory of an adventure that had changed them forever.